Despite many technical difficulties with streaming today, we might be able to play it. We're going to give it a for real try here. This is a cute Metroidvania that has a bunch of nice little references to other games. Not literally in most cases. Often enemies will have similar behaviors to other monsters in other games, which is really neat. I think this is where we left off, and I don't think I can actually go through here yet because I'm not able to swim. And those look like death spikes. Yes, yep. That's correct.
Can confirm.
All right, well now I know for sure. Okay. Good to know. There's way too many digit markers on the deaths numbers screen. I can't believe realistically that someone would die that many times. Am I dropping frames again? Alright, well, worst case scenario, I'll delay this stream and we'll do it tomorrow. It's only for 3 hours, so it shouldn't be too bad if we have to run it on a Saturday afternoon.
I like the music. Oh no! Why did that block disappear?
Because this game is cruel sometimes.
This is like Battle Kid.
It's not quite that hard, but it is tricky. Yeah, let me know if you guys see more frame dropping. Keep an eye on it. I don't know what's going on with Comcast today, but they're not being friendly. Okay, we'll start to see what we can find here. I really like this game. It's kind of like a gamer's game. We talked about this before, but like, there's a pretty finite amount of design space you can explore in a Metroidvania. Like, there's a lot of enemies that are degenerate across multiple games. Like, this is basically
I love that he's using the word degenerate in the physicist sense.
Yeah. This enemy is a white dragon from Castlevania, right? It looks cuter. That's basically what it is. But, like, you know, enemies, either they stand still or they move. Either they have projectiles or they don't, right? There's not a lot of complexity there beyond that. Oops. No, do enemies jump in place? Do they have a shield? Like, after you play enough video games, you start to see those patterns.
I hope you have a good work day.
Yep, see you, sir. Oh, God. I'm all the way back here. All the way back here. I should have backed up and saved. Shit.
Well, but you're a pro at this part now.
Right. It's definitely a lot harder to do with a mouse and keyboard. Johns. Okay. Let's see if I can find a second save point. I guess we'll kill the boss first, because he's not too hard. Ouch. Ouch. Like, that enemy is straight out of Metroid.
Dude, stop getting hit.
Thanks.
No problem.
Oh, interesting. His fire damage, I guess? A double hit there. That was nice.
I told you to stop getting hit!
Alright, we are going to beat that boss, and then we're going to save after, and it's going to be great. We can kill this guy with relative impunity. It looks like he just pops down eventually on a timer. It's not based on player proximity like I originally thought.
Alright, I think my bagel bites are done.
Okay.
Bye, everyone.
Enjoy.
I might be back later. I'm gonna go eat bagel bites and take a nap.
Very good.
Because I'm having a... That's how I celebrate.
Napping and bagel bites?
Yep.
And alcohol? Double hits, pretty good. Okay. I'll get a full heal here, and we'll try to back up and find an alternate save point. Would be really nice. I wonder if the developers set out to do that as a project. Like, specifically, I'm going to try to reference a bunch of cool monsters from classic NES and Super Nintendo side-scrolling games. Like, some of them are so spot on, like, down to the animations being very close, you know? It's a cool concept, if so. Or even if they just decided to let me make a cool Metroidvania. That enemy as well, I'm trying to remember where I've seen that enemy. Maybe it's Mega Man 2? Yeah. Well, I wonder if that was like their original cell, right? Is that like why they wanted to make this game in the first place? Was let me make a cool homage to all these old side-scrollers? Or did he decide to make a Metroidvania and then on top of it was like, well, I may as well make cool enemies in the process, you know? Alright. We saved this time. We've got the extra health. Now there's new enemies that spawn in here. Oh, shit. You recover that. There's no reason to take it. Or I could just die a bunch of times right there. I like that this game really respects your time, too. There's a precise UI, right? There's not like a, do you want to save pop-up. It's like, well, clearly you walked into the save point, so that's enough. I feel like some games will do that for no real reason. Like, there won't be a technical limitation to make you take 3 dialogue boxes to finish saving the game. Alright, is this the furthest we've been? Yeah. It's almost like they don't even take a UX pass for games. It's that extra love that I really appreciate from developers. Interesting. Who's she? Dragon Quest saving. Hey. Could have gotten here minutes ago. I do not recommend a mouse and keyboard for a platforming game. He's a little poop crab. Nope, next time. Alright, round 2 versus the poop crab. It's just damage boosting. It's totally on purpose. Oh, I can't crouch. Okay, that's good to know. I don't want to attack those guys on the floor, I just want to jump over them immediately. Roger, roger. Can do. Poop crab battle. Broke my knife. It's one of my favorite videos on the internet. Crab battle. It's not all that much more ridiculous than Metal Gear Solid 3 is anyway. Imagine a 0 death run in this game. Shit. Shit. Hey.
We've got this, Marstead.
It's a great excuse because it's technically correct.
First
Since
try.
Andrea popped out, I'm gonna zoom the camera back in here 1 sec. Cool. You guys don't have to see the mouse cursor floating on the middle of the screen. Next time we play this, if you keep this on Subblock, I really like it, Game Saucer. I'd love to play more of it. I'm gonna have to, off-stream, try to figure out why the controller's not working this time, though. It totally worked last time. I like that this game managed to nail the, NES style without having to use an NES palette, right? It's pretty colorful. Okay, sweet. It's me, Princess Isabel. I'm supposed to be rescuing. It's not kidnapped, but after the attack, my father was gone, so I set out to find him. Okay. Actually, when I booted the game, like, go rescue the princess, that's okay. Works for me. Oh, cool. Speaking of blatant, I would, but I can't afford it just yet. Sorry, I know nothing. Yeah, like, these NPCs talk to you the instant you move into their square, and then it just disappears when you walk away. It's great. Can't beat a boss, try equipping different items. Take this book. Book of the Dead. Many pages have been lost, you must find them. Okay. Alright. I feel like I should go back and save after that so we don't have to watch the cutscene a second time. Oh, I totally put something here. Maybe I need an upgrade to do it later. Let's see. Oh, it's got Castlevania stairs that we can't actually climb on. This is a cool background element. Maybe if I could double jump later. I can go in these doors. It's good to know. They're not just for show. To find a key. It's very Feck Xanadu. Whoa! Guards against my fire attack. Looks like he's pretty balanced for having that armor upgrade that I can't afford just yet. That's okay. I think I did not get double jump yet. Let's see. This thing does more damage. The sword might be easier to hit with, though. Hold on. Although if I had to get super close to him, maybe not. The world's worst sword. I'll try the sword here. We'll see how that goes. Fortunately, this save point's really close. Nope. Nope. That's not happening. Bring me back to the... Okay, so I didn't save a second time. I guess I could try to farm enough money to have the upgrade. See how many coins an average enemy drops. Doesn't look like it's a lot. I wonder if I'm actually... Maybe we'll get an upgrade later. Let's just walk on spikes. How that would make sense. We need 1,500 gold to be able to buy the armor upgrade. I shouldn't need an armor upgrade, right? Because I should just be able to win without taking any damage. Just be able to get good. I don't think there's anything else out here. I thought maybe there was a door that I missed, but there doesn't appear to be. Alright, let's try to... let's go for the boss, and we'll try to practice until we don't take any damage. And she already told me to stop getting hit. I know, right? I should just listen to her. Everything would turn out fine. Alright. Get like 15 gold per kill. I actually can pretty trivially farm for the 1500, so I'll just do that. Looks like it's 10 to 15, but... trying to think, even if you're trying to make a nostalgic game, is it correct to require grinding at any point? I guess some players enjoy it, and this isn't super bad. Definitely played NES games that are a lot worse. Let's go buy the upgrade. It depends on your audience. Depends how severe it is. You can make it optional, yeah. I guess it's technically optional in this case, right? I could always win the fight so long as I just don't get hit. I'm gonna die here. I've had the vision of the Monado. Require grinding for secret bosses. I could see that. Or make the secret boss a bit easier. Equipped already. I'm increasingly enjoying the idea of finite XP in games. Maybe an enemy gives you XP the first time you kill it and then doesn't give you XP after that, or gives you some other resource like gold that's farmable. But I don't think that works if you have a random battle system. Yo. Grinding, Kodiak? It works in Undertale. It's a very specific point in Undertale, right? Oh, finite XP? Huh. I feel like it's been a net good in every game I've ever had it in. It makes all the content feel more significant. Then when it's infinite, then you have to grind. I guess if you combine finite XP with missables, then that's kind of a problem. Like if there's quests you can only do at a certain point in the game, it's pretty cancer. Yeah. Stuff like energy tanks in Metroid it's a degenerate mechanic, exactly. It's basically XP. Undertale has infinite, well, kind of infinite XP. It's built around grinding. One of the runs is, anyway. Shoot. You don't always get tired of it. Sure, grinding in that game is exploration, so you don't get tired of it. Yeah. Right. Well, it's apparent that it's finite once you start down that path, right? But the way you have to unlock the path, it begins by kind of tricking you into thinking that it's potentially unlimited. Especially since you get finite XP from random battles, which is unusual. It's not like from preset quests or world-spawning enemies. Oh my god, why is he not dying? Does he have more health at the last step? Do I have to sword him to kill him? There we go. Maybe their last hit point lies a little bit. First try. Get that magic pixel. Yeah, that's a really good observation that energy tanks are degenerate experience points. They're just hidden as upgrades to the world. So are missile upgrades. Don't mind grinding a game like Monster Hunter or Path of Exile. Right, in a game like Path of Exile or Diablo, like, it stops really being about XP and it more becomes about loot. If you, like, scripted the loot drops in a game like Path of Exile or Diablo, they wouldn't work, I don't think. Because the core gameplay loop is pretty shallow. Doesn't mean it's bad, like, I enjoy the gameplay loop of Diablo. But if you suddenly just gave me a button that let me unlock whatever loot I wanted, if you gave me cheat codes, I wouldn't play it for very long. It's mostly the Skinner box that keeps me playing. Grinding feels bad when you have to stop playing to grind. I think that's a good point. The dream is to basically give you rewards for doing any content in the game, to feel like whatever you're doing is valuable, that you don't ever have to do it. Shit. That thing has more hit points than I was anticipating it to have. Grinding get all the break cards and cap your PP or affinity, but it's unnecessary if you play regularly. Welcome to your doom. Also a reference. Ouch. Alright, I gotta get better at dodging this guy. It's definitely not a tenable strategy of knocking out the candle. It's screwing with you with the candles being a hazard. It messes with everything I know about Metroidvanias. Whew. Yikes. Cool. New loot would be really nice. Is it a temporary thing? Okay. Totally thought it was. It's interesting to me that, like, in Dragon Quest, for example, they introduce metal slimes, but then the game is kind of calibrated assuming that you're abusing metal slimes. Which means that the game's generally pretty challenging, like it's kind of hard to outgrind and cheese most Dragon Quest games. Oh, thwomps, I see. Should be able to beat action RPGs without grinding. What genre do you think grinding's appropriate in, then? I guess along with Spiky was saying, eyeball shoots you with lightning, good to know. If you're just constantly leveling up through the core gameplay loop and it's not something you're having to do as a break from the core gameplay loop, then it's not a big deal. I think we have to go this way. Traditional turn-based RPGs. Well, I guess what I don't like about it is I don't like when you have to grind in a game that's dependent on random battles. Maybe you can find tools to make it more convenient, like, hey, it's a wizard robe. Like how Bravely Default does, right? You can increase the encounter rate very high. You can basically fast forward through all battles. Hey, it's wall meat. Just an item in general? Does it do anything special? Oh, I think I can only check it at save points. Hey, if you're new to the channel, I'm Marstead. I'm trying to beat every awesome game ever made. I believe there's so many awesome games out there, it's impossible for any one person to play them all, let alone beat them. But that means that we are never going to run out. If you'd like to see a list of all the games we've played so far, you can go to games.marstead.com. You can even see how you can vote for the next awesome game. Oh, screw that. I'm going to go get a save point before I attempt that. If you click on the voting tab at the bottom of that spreadsheet I just linked you to. But if you're just hanging out and lurking, that's totally cool. Welcome. It's good to have you. We're going to do a level 1 playthrough of Kingdom Hearts. What, in GDQ? No kidding. Yeah, I think we're talking about parallel topics here. You have to grind to do the optional content in Kingdom Hearts, right? Oh, is this is actually Magic Koopas, not Wizardrobes, isn't it? I think it is. Oh, maybe not. Magic Koopas where you have to get their blasts, and then the fireballs coming from the right side of the screen. Very Bowser. Yeah, Kingdom Hearts is an action RPG. I gotta kill that thing before I try to jump. I'm gonna be in... It's gonna be bad news bears if I die right now. Oh shit, okay. I can't brush the top of one of these blocks. That's awful. Alright. There's a bunch of stuff I want to explore, but I want to do so at the safety of a save point, so... I'm gonna take a bet that there's a save point in this direction, maybe, hopefully. Never played Star Ocean. I thought it was a pretty traditional turn-based RPG, isn't it? Hello, Mr. Thwomp. Can't get him to go unless I'm directly under him. Okay. Maybe that makes it hard for me to exit out of that room later. We'll see. Oh, thank God. Whew. Jiminy Christmas. Active ATB. ATB is degenerate turn-based anyway in almost every case. Does Star Ocean do anything with the ATB to make it more than just it's turn-based, but the computer is better at taking turns than you are? Like Tails combat. Oh shit. Oh wow. I was like a pixel away from dying there. Yeah, I'd hear you, Game Sauce. They give you a lot of exploration options here. It's cool. It kind of feels like a final castle despite being an hour and a half into the game. Nope. I think I have to... I'm going to be able to make that right now. Let me go check out that other thing that I was freaking out about. Spike hallway. Or I can get thwomped. That's cool. I'm not gonna get terribly many chances at it here, but... Dang it! Only does extra 1 point of damage, I guess. Whew. There's probably a secret on the opposite wall, right? Can I make it over there, though? I don't think so, because I think my head's gonna hit the top of the block in the middle right if I try to jump for it. Oh, how can I not jump anymore? There we go. Oh, I guess that Goomba's telling me I can walk on these. Wasn't sure at first. You think an action RPG has to take place on the field? Huh. Yeah, because I would say that, Tales of Symphonia is an action RPG, even though it has random battles. The combat style is not based on entering commands. Now, this is so non-linear now. It's pretty great. Reminds me a lot of Battle Kid now, like Andrea was saying earlier. Slightly fairer Battle Kid. I love Battle Kid. I'd love to play it again. I definitely still need to play the sequel. Yeah, I would say that Tales games are action RPGs. If Star Ocean's like that, I'd say the same. Whoa! Classic mechanic. Okay, it moves into the background when it's lifting up. It doesn't damage you. That's cool. I like that. It's good design. Walk right into that one. Oh, I got hit right at the end of my iframes, too. We'll beat him next time. Let's see both sides of the argument. You could call it a hybrid or something. At the end of the day, it's all pretty arbitrary semantic stuff, right? And when his eyes are flashing, that means blocks are about to fall. I usually can't go from left to right. It definitely favors his right hand. Oh shit. My controller is so bad. Johns. But seriously. Maybe I played this last time with a PlayStation controller, and I realized that was an issue with the Xbox One controller. I bet that's it. I tried to use an Xbox One controller because the D-pad's a little bit better than the 360 controller. I'm super dead. Had the vision of the Monado. Even though things are looking good. Oh no! You unlocked easy mode from dying 50 times. Thanks, game. The game's blurry genre lines. Yeah. I think it's almost a bigger problem than it totally did. It's pretty funny. I think it just happens at 50 deaths. I like that it's an option, though. That's a wise choice. I know people are of different minds on that, but I like things like that. It's not... It doesn't hurt my feelings or anything when a game will do that. If it lets them make the overall game harder, if they give like a ketchup white Tanuki suit mechanic to people that fail at it, that makes me happy at the end of the day. I feel like it means everybody wins. Alright, it's when they're both falling at the same time that I struggle to dodge. I would have beat that one, but I took a bunch of damage right at the start, and that made that final hit hurt me. I probably should just sacrifice myself if I die too early, if I take damage too early on. It's an interesting attack cycle. Like, you need to very precisely press the attack button as you jump. If you press it too early, there's like a button cooldown and you can't keep casting it. I imagine this game is really mechanically interesting to speedrun for that reason. You get your attack cycles perfect. Shit. The blocks hurt less than that shockwave attack, at least, so... I can eat some block hits as long as I'm not getting hit by the shockwaves every time. Ooh! I almost died at the end of the battle. This game is a fun speedrun. Oh, you bet it does, yeah. I agree. It seems pretty built for it. The fact that it has the death counter built in. I think it might even have a time counter on the save file. Cool boss. I'm usually of the mind that boss attacks should stop being damaging when the boss's health is depleted, but I can see why you wouldn't do it that way. Clyde Mandolin, yeah. Warp to places you've been, that's convenient. So you doing the more of the FF6 split translations playthrough today? Yeah, that's what those statues are. That's cute. But you don't know how. I do now. I don't think I have any progression upgrades coming back here that I didn't have access to before, to be honest. I am the 100-year-old man. Very Zelda 2. One of them's broken. The Vortex Prison can bring forth the Crystal Tower. Oh, yeah, yeah. Oh, that would be an awesome... The Legends of Localization books? Yeah, I'd try to compete for that. These books are all so good. Huh. Suspicious no music's page. He's done a few other ones now. I want to say he did one for... I don't know if he's actually published the one for Final Fantasy IV, or he's just working on it. There's your Symphony of the Night room. Yeah, it's pretty blatant. And Mario 3, cool. I like it, I think it's cool. I just really wonder whether the devs set out to do that specifically. It's cool either way. This game's like almost more fun if you know all this stuff. I want the upgrades that the frog just got. Rude. How do these blocks work, do you think? Oh, they damage you? It's an enemy that you can walk on, I guess? Huh. I'll try to go save after seeing the cutscene this time. You know that a warp point can be a save point. I guess I can't hold the jump button because it's mouse and keyboard. Oh well. You get it, Frog Knight. Yeah, make the game freeze for a split second. Oh, it does. I don't think this game needs to load for any reason. That's funny. That's very cute. I was gonna say, I don't know... Well, I guess I wouldn't know if there was a reference that I didn't get, right? If somebody catches something that I don't call out, you just speak up, though. Yeah, it's like a split second. You jerk. What a butthead. Okay, I need an upgraded weapon for sure. I don't think I can damage that thing at all. Well, maybe I want to try going a different direction here. Having the warp thing is kind of cool. But I feel like the enemies in that direction are getting to be pretty buff. Take a lot of hits to kill. Yeah, I don't think there's load screens anywhere else in the game, at least not that I've noticed. It switches a way to get back, I see. You got your Axe Knight, pretty classic too. Ooh, I don't know what I was thinking there. You ever had a moment in a video game where you press a button and your brain realizes you've made a mistake before it happens in game? I think I've seen speedrunners respond to that effect. Thank you. Whoa. I really can't see shit in. I was trying to peek over to the left a little bit and did not bear a right hard enough to avoid dying. Okay, just keep moving. They drop a decent amount of money. I'm already almost earned back half of what I paid for this armor. Okay, I think the scary death hallway was off this way. Actually, I don't remember. Let's see what's up this way. Okay, I can't get to that yet, but there's a save point directly below me here, which would be great. I wonder if there's a one-hit kills you mode for this game. That would make it a lot more like Battle Kid. It doesn't, like, the health seems to be pretty well calibrated though. It's reasonably difficult. Okay, so I have to be perfect here. If my head clips the top of the thing, we're in trouble. Whew. Alright, this isn't actually the one I wanted to scope, but we'll try it first. Right. Whew. Yikes. And I'm gonna go hit that switch first. Okay. $500 coins. Okay, I'll take it. If I can make it back alive, I'll try. I never did kill this Goomba. I like puzzles like that. Room puzzles. I don't want to mess with trying to get up there. It's way too hard. Totally gonna die if we try it. Save again, save our 500 coins. Which I think is this one here? Yes, that's right. Just don't touch the spikes. Cool. Alright, I still want to go to that spike hallway that looked like hell on earth. I could get thwomped too, that's fine. I actually feel like this artist works best when they have a very small amount of space. I guess they've got a couple bigger sprites that look really good. And the backgrounds are pretty good. I take it back. Oh shit. I thought he flew higher than he actually did. Where was that wall I'm thinking of? Was it all the way back here? Oh my god. It totally was, wasn't it? Okay. So how does short hopping work in this game? Ugh. Not great with a mouse and keyboard. I can't get up there anyway because I don't have a double jump. Alright, well at least now I know. Gotta have a double jump to get to whatever that is. This game doesn't have a map, right? Wall meat. May have just been flavor wall meat now that I think about it. Further split paths here. I can probably go this way. I think there were chandeliers over here. Ooh, I can't quite reach him. Can I do it if I get really close to the edge? Was that what it was? Was it Cactuar? I missed it from like Final Fantasy X. I don't think I have a way to progress from here, do I? Okay. At this point, I feel like I should just die. Yeah. Guess I'll try to make it back with all the coins I've gotten from killing stuff, but I'm not gonna hold my breath. Okay. I'm in dire need of the double jump right now. Glad mini bosses stay dead. Let me see if I can equip that wall meat familiar. Break certain blocks. Warp. Prevent slipping when walking on slippery surfaces. Maximum HP +2. Okay. Oh, it's just a permanent upgrade. I see. And we see all the lost pages in here, but I can't get to any of them yet until I get the next upgrade. Okay. Gotcha. Let's see if that was in fact a Cactuar. Oh yeah, I could see that. Alright, so I think I've been down all the other paths that I skipped, so I should just keep going forward down the most obvious one. Oh, that wall meat's just a permanent upgrade. Not sure what's up with this arrow guy. Oh, he does in fact hurt you. Okay, well, that answers that question. I guess I just barely dodged it previous times and didn't tell. Oh, I see. Oh, I have to be touching it? Okay, I thought it was actually me hitting it. That makes sense, I guess. Shit. Oh, sorry, I'm dead. Huh. That's cool. Just a little secret? I don't know what it's a reference to. Oh, is it Monster Party? Nice. Well, there you go. It's too bad there's no little upgrade in here. I like the fake wall up top, too. It's pretty rad. Oh, nice. We're back up to 1,500 monies. That's cool. I can't get to the thing at the top of this room until I unlock double jump. Maybe they give me the warp because I need to go back and get double jump in a different area? Nope, need double jump in that room too. Good to know, at least. I guess not being able to break walls with weapons means that you need to actually be able to get to the wall to know if there's a secret there. So if there's an upgrade later, I'm assuming there'll be something that lets me walk on spikes, for example. Ooh. Ruth's key. That's rad. This game is really good at hiding secrets. Secrets are one of my favorite things in games like this, Metroidvanias. They can be so satisfying to find. Oh shit. It is a tricky secret. Worth checking for, though. Like, this single spike over here looks like... Nope. Hey, no better place to try it than a room with a save point in it, right? Click your link, can you quick? I'm dead. I think Chris Traeger might be one of my favorite characters in fiction. He's just great. Like, he plays through the game? That's cool. Yeah. It's the kind of thing that really stresses Cat out really bad. Like, he doesn't do well with secrets that aren't telegraphed at all. You kind of just get Metroidvania vision, right? You're like, all right, I'm gonna try pushing up against every wall, I'm gonna try attacking every wall. There's sometimes other ways you can convey it by, like, having suspicious parts of the map. I think suspicious elements of the map is one of my favorite ways to do a secret. Like, the Monster Party reference room was... I only checked it because it was so suspicious that you could even go up there in the first place. Why are there blocks up there when it's clearly a dead end? It's clearly not a dead end. Alright, now we find out... Could have made that the whole time. Oh, shit. Okay. What enemy is that? I've seen an enemy like that before. It doesn't activate until you're on a platform, and then it's invincible, but hitting it slows it down, basically. I wonder if I can walk on this guy. Nope. Definitely cannot. This seems pretty sweet. This game's soundtrack is pretty rad. I like it so far. We're running late today. Had a bunch of technical difficulties at the start of stream. Actually, I'm glad, because otherwise we would have started playing for like 5 minutes and then had dropped frames, but we were able to delay the start until after it was over. So when the clock in the corner says 2 hours, we'll switch to Shadow Hearts. The weirdest JRPG I've ever played, which is saying a lot. So weird. Mechanically really, really good, too. In addition to being weird as hell. It might actually take me a second to get Shadow Hearts set up, because it is on the PS2 with the FrameMeister, which requires some shenanigans. And sometimes it doesn't like to play along with the game audio coming through, so I'll need you guys to help me out. Let me know if you can hear game audio. Fortunately, OBS will show as fine, but then you guys won't be able to hear anything sometimes. One of my favorite themes in the game so far. I really dig it. Oh, is that the way I died last time and just didn't notice? Whoops. So focused with, like, killing the bad guy there. I didn't even notice it last time. So there's a save point not far from the warp. I think it's about 6 of 1. I guess if I take this save point, then I don't have to fight any enemies, so there's no risk of taking damage. Maybe it's one screen further. Whatever, we'll try it. Let's see if we can get past the area we haven't made it past. See if there's a save point back there before we switch to Shadow Hearts here. It's kind of a don't think just go room. You don't get hit by the brain thing at the top of the screen. Don't bother charging shit up. Gross. Alright, time number 3 or 4. Oh, wait, one more room, and then we can see it. Always attack at the same height. Looks like it. Or maybe not, it's slightly different. Depends on... It depends on his cycle. Okay, gotcha. Save point, please. That particular animation of a swordsman, what game have I seen that in? He just kind of shuffles back and forth like that. Is that Kirby, maybe? Let me backtrack here. We'll see if he pops up again in a second. It was like a swordsman guy that did this little shuffle back and forth. Hey, look at that. Perfect. Let's say we made progress then. Ouch. There's a couple enemies in this game where it's like, oh, that's familiar, but I can't quite place where I know it from, you know? Ugh, I'm not sure if I can make that jump. Glad I didn't try. Alright, that requires that I have the boomerang. Whoa, I thought he would die. Womp womp. Here, I'll show you this enemy that I think might be Kirby. This guy down here. I know that attack animation, but I can't place it. Helmeted guy down there. It's like a Meta Knight sword attack. I could see that, yeah. Now that I think about it. Some people's spikes. Right. Hey, welcome back, sir. Alright, this will be our last run here, whatever time it is when we die next. Well, I was expecting you a little bit further than that. I'll try going on the bottom side this time. I know, right? Oh, that, okay. Well, good to know. Give me a few minutes to get the PS2 set up here for Shadow Hearts. Thanks again for sharing this game, Game Saucer. Happy birthday to you, and thank you for the kind donation towards the fundraiser. We'll be back in a few minutes. It's going to take me a bit to get this set up. Thanks for your patience. More chiptune music from Jaden this Sunday, 1 o'clock Pacific. It is on the events page at twitch.tv/Marstead/events. Hope you can join us for it. If you would be so kind as to let me know, can you guys hear game audio right now? Sometimes OBS shows me audio, but it's not actually audible. Yeah. We got tons of smut in Final Fantasy IV. General 3-year-old smut. Hey, thanks, Knight. Appreciate that, man.
You're super awesome.
Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Can you guys hear game audio right now? Yeah, I just wanted to pretty up his doll. You guys cannot hear the game? Okay. That's so weird. I wonder what causes that. You can. Okay, thank you. Alright, this is the game where... Let me pull up the how long to beat timer.